thing from Hallmark. Oh, that's good.
Shoes down, hey. Don't put your shoes on the bed.
What you got?
Everything is spelled properly. Even anniversary.
One thing, we've got a smart grandchildren, I think.
Abracadabra, Santa Claus known, raised up so up with her Here we go. See, here he is, here he is, here it 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 is.
Coming into blossom. Now the gardener was rather a gruff man with a growling voice, and he did not mean to be unkind, but he disliked children. He said they bothered him. But when they complained to their mother about the ladder, she agreed with the gardener that the tree must not be injured, and it because it bore the biggest cherries in all the neighborhood, so big that the old saying of taking 2 bites at a cherry really was true with respect to those cherries. Wait till the cherries are ripe, said Mother, and so the little people waited and watched through its leafing and blossoming, such sheets of blossom white as snow, till the fruit began to show and grew big and round on every bough. At last, one morning, Mother said, "Children, would you like to help me gather the cherries today?" "Oh, yes," they cried, "and not a day too soon, for we saw a flock of birds in the next field, and if we don't clear that tree, they will." "Very well, clear it then. Only mind, fill my basket quite full for preserving, and when that's full, you may eat all you like." "Oh, thank you," said the children, and they were eager to be off, but their mother stopped them until she could get the gardener and his ladder. "For it is he who must climb the tree, not you, and you must do exactly as he tells you, and he will stop with you all the time and see that you don't come to harm." This was no slight cloud on the children's happiness, and they begged hard to go away, or ate themselves sick with cherries. You would not be safe, and I would be so unhappy. To make Mother unhappy was the worst rebuke possible to these children, so they choked down their disappointment and followed the gardener as he walked on ahead, carrying the ladder on his shoulder. He looked very cross, as if he did not like the children's company at all. They were pretty good on the whole, though they talked a good deal, but the gardener said not a word to them all the way to the orchard. When they reached it, he just told them to keep out of his way and not worry him. Well, they politely promised, saying among themselves that they should not enjoy their cherry gathering at all. But children who make the best of things and try to be as good as they can sometimes have fun unawares. When the gardener was steadying his ladder against the trunk, he heard a still louder bark, and from quite a different part of the garden. "There he is, and I'm sure of it, jumping over my bedding out plants and breaking my cucumber frames. Abominable beast, just let me catch him." And off the gardener darted in a violent passion, throwing the ladder down on the grass and forgetting all about the cherries and the children. The instant he was gone, a shrill laugh, loud and merry, was heard close by, and a little brown old man's face peeped from behind the cherry tree. "How do you do, box of the cherries?" They all looked blank, for the tree was so high to where the branches sprang, and besides their mother had said they were not to climb, and the ladder lay flat on the grass, too heavy for little hands to move. "What, you big boys don't expect a poor little fellow like me to lift the ladder all by myself? Try and I'll help
Maybe
you."
these could fit you.
Whether he helped or not, no sooner had he taken hold of the ladder than it rose up almost of its own accord and fixed itself quite safely against the tree. "But we must not climb. Mother said not," said the boys ruefully. "Mother said we were to stand at the bottom and pick up the cherries." "Very well, obey your mother. I'll just run up the tree myself." And before the words were out of his mouth, Brownie had darted up the ladder like a monkey and disappeared among the fruit-laden branches. The children looked dismayed for a minute until they saw a merry brown face peeping out from the green leaves at the very top of the tree. "Biggest fruit always grows highest," cried the Brownie. "Stand in a row, all you children. Little boys, hold out your caps. Little girls, make a bag out of your dresses. Open your mouths and shut your eyes and see what the Queen will send you." They laughed and did as they were told, whereupon they were drowned in a shower of cherries. Cherries falling like hailstones, hitting them on their heads, their cheeks, their noses, filling their caps and pinafores, and then rolling and tumbling onto the grass until it was strewn thick as leaves in autumn with the rosy fruit. What a glorious scramble they had, those 3 little boys and 3 little girls. How they laughed and jumped and knocked their heads together in picking up the cherries, yet never quarreled, for there were such heaps it would have been ridiculous to fight over them.
Just pull it forward. I'm so you like that. Oops. No cherries today.
Oh yeah, you're right. Here's a picture of them picking up. What a glorious scramble they had, picking up the cherries.
Now we can go back. Now we can go back.
Yeah. I wish Dad would look up. Can you get Dad to look up?
There she is. What are you guys gonna do here today? Not gonna
Hermit crab.
dig in the sand at all, are you?
Yeah.
You don't. I was noticing the last 2 days we went to the beach. You guys don't really like digging in the sand very much.
We did a lot.
Well, it takes me back to when I was little. Of course, I hardly ever got to go to the ocean.
Class, what's this? Before you write.
Okay, what does she do?
Ready?
Yeah?
Go for it.